Yeah, bro. Tiffany is really the future of this business, bro. I stand by that. I literally stand by that. I don't think I've left NXT in a while being that excited for a main event because last time I think Mello and Dragunov main evented, right? And half the match was mid. But then the second half of the match was what put it as match of the year candidate. This time around, their entire match was fire, top to bottom. Like, if you want to talk about NXT always one-upping each other in matches, bro, look no further than Carmelo Hayes when he fought Braun Breaker 1. Trash. Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker 2 was way better. Carmelo Hayes Dragunov 1, half the match was mid. The second half of the match was insane. This time around, Mello, Dragunov, top to bottom was fire. I think every single match on this card, with the exception of the NXT Heritage Cup, and the reason for that is because I think it worked better when there wasn't fans in the crowd, because you know the stuttering between the matches, the break and things like that. That was the only match that didn't really deliver to me. Every other match, bro, NXT tonight was 5-1. The Baron Corbin Braun Breaker match starting off hot. They was out there cooking, boy. They was out there fighting in the crowd. They came in the ring. The way that it ended was a bit weird, with Robert Stone coming out and distracting Braun long enough for End of Days to be hit by Corbin. But that was a good way to protect Braun Breaker as well. So like even in defeat, he looks strong. And obviously no one with the exception of Drew McIntyre has kicked out at the End of Days. So it kind of makes sense. If he hits that, you're done, fam. And then of course the match after that, we had what, Trick and Dominic Mysterio? Bro, that match was insane. I never thought in my life that that they were gonna like really put the title on Trick this early. Like, it was insane. And it's obviously because of the Mustafa Ali contract thing. I think Mustafa Ali was the one that was supposed to win, and they all ended up altering plans. But then Dragon Lee, ironically, was the reason Dominic lost. So maybe Dragon Lee and Dominic will continue their feud. And then there was the tag match. The tag match was the match that I was least excited for, but it was actually one of the best matches of the whole night. They really got me with that Tony D'Angelo spot where I really thought he messed up his leg. And hopefully he didn't actually mess up his leg post-match. But I'm happy that the family retained, because that was their first Premium Live event, so that was really good. And they had some good spots in there. Los Lotharios, in my opinion, kind of carried, though. Not even gonna lie. But their generic theme music, their Titantron and all that, that was mid. They need to get rid of that. Then there was, again, we spoke of the Heritage Cup. We spoke of that. I spoke of the Dragunov match. And then, of course, obviously the main event. That main event was insane, bro. I do think there were specific spots where Becky should have been a little safer with Tiffany. Like when she threw her into the cart. She didn't close the part where you put down the child. And you could tell Tiffany's head kind of hit the like the steel piece of the cart in the basket. I don't think it hit it too hard, obviously, but like still, there was the swinging of the chain, which was probably a miscommunication on both women, but I think when she swung that chain is when the cut got open on Tiffany's eye. There was a few times where she got hit, like it looked like maybe Tiffany wasn't protecting herself properly or something, and the chain got through and cut her in the face. Maybe it was either that spot where her fashion designer, whoever that plant was, gave her the chain, or a little bit after where she kept whipping her with the chain. They had a couple of interesting spots too, though, like when Tiffany did the cartwheel, or not the cartwheel, it was like the reverse cartwheels into the barricade. Even though there wasn't enough force to break the barricade, you could tell that the barricade was meant to break, but that spot was still really, really cool. Then there was also the manhandle slam on the outside counter from the moonsault into the cover in the ring. That was pretty cool. The manhandle slam to the chairs. Tiffany low-key took a lot of crazy barbaric spots in this match. Those Barbie dolls and Becky and Stride match was hilarious. Yeah, that was actually really funny. That was true. I forgot to talk about that, man. Dude, that was actually really, really funny, because they actually were playing baseball with those pieces of the Barbie dolls. Like, the fans were getting smoked in the face with them too. I know for a fact a couple of fans got hit in the face. Like, Becky was throwing them and Tiffany was just hitting them like this, like pow, 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 pow. In this match. But yeah, overall, man, I gotta give NXT tonight probably like an 8 out of 10. Tonight's show was incredible. But again, the only match that really missed for me was the Heritage Cup match. For whatever reason, they just never really got out of second gear. I don't know if it was the breaks in the match or what. Like they were doing their thing, but for whatever reason that match just wasn't really clicking for me. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. What did you guys think? Let me know, because I'm gonna go ahead and post everything on TikTok now. If you guys want me to do like more reviews like this at the end of the shows, let me know, and I'll do it.